Okay, hello guys. I'm here to talk about the episode of Invasion this week, Pressure Points. Now, this episode wasn't bad, but but after last week, come on. As you probably already know, I explain every storyline and any other detail that I noticed and explain what's to come. Let's get started. Okay, we start with seeing the family and the movement in the fog, 100 miles north of Camp Pierce, where they think Sarah has been taken. They ultimately run into the new kind of alien, multiple of them that they end up seeing multiple of them that take some people down and stop them in their tracks. And for some reason, they run away. Maybe because of Luke. It wasn't really clear. We see Clark is hurt, and their vehicles are no longer able to be used. However, a mile forward, there's some vehicles left of the people that made it. They have to try and walk there. They eventually get through the foggy forest and to the vehicles, but apparently a girl was left in the fog, and Anisha goes in for her. She manages to get her, and they run as the aliens are close behind. It's about there. I guess it's just one, but it's about to kill them until Luke does the same thing that Casper did last season in episode 9 and tells it to stop. And it lies down and stops. As for what's next, well, now everyone in the movement knows that Luke can somehow tell the aliens to stop attacking. They'll probably talk about that. And they were driving, so they'll probably go get Sarah. There isn't any trailer footage for this storyline anymore besides a shot here where Luke is looking like he's using his mind or something. Then in the storyline with Jamila and gang, they get to France, stay overnight at Monty's parents' France house, then they wake up and go to the hospital. That's their whole story this episode. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. That's They find that Casper isn't there. Jamila cries and Monty and her hug. A little too much of an affectionate hug. Watch it there, Monty. That's Casper's girl. They soon find Casper's drawing something on the wall. They actually find him drawing randomly out of nowhere on the wall with chalk or a crayon. I don't know. They don't really acknowledge what he was drawing or what it was, but I mean, it's something hard to tell. Personally, I think it's the alien entity he's drawing. The whatever the freak that thing is. I think he's drawing that. As for what's next, there's no way that Casper didn't die. I think that the entity is controlling him somehow, or that isn't really him. Somehow the real Casper is still trapped behind the entity. I am very sure of this. I do not believe that the Casper we saw is the real one. We've already seen the entity try to manipulate Mitsuki. I do not believe it. Then in the storyline with Mitsuki, we learn that she's suffering from tremors in her hand after the incident. After her incident, yet she wants to go back in. She first gets her baseline set. And the baseline tells that she's forgetting things, and she's still emotional when it comes to Hinata and any questions that bring her up. So the alien entity could use that against her. We then see her go back in. She takes her helmet off, and the entity consumes her, showing her a memory from Inata as a child. The entity tells her that it's Hinata talking. She can trust her and that they must be together. Mitsuki's close to being taken over until the scientists realize that Mitsuki is moving her hand like tremors to to utilize Morse code to tell them to use the magnet on the entity, which was risky. Did she even ask if any of them knew Morse code? I don't know. We didn't see that on screen or even mentioned. She then comes out and she's fine. They use the magnet effectively, uh, but she has even more tremors on her hand. The magnet apparently made the entity emit new rays and new frequencies, and Mitsuki gets played the sound it made. Mitsuki can says she can understand what the sound is now. It's the entity speaking. It's their language, the alien language, yet somehow she can now understand it. The complex patterns of sounds way beyond human intellect that she was trying to figure out last season can now be deciphered. It was very exciting. I'm actually excited about that. As for what's next, I'm not sure, but Mitsuki says she can learn their language, so now she'll probably do that. There's only two shots left in the trailer from this storyline, and it's Mitsuki running along this thing here, and the ground shaking as they are outside the ship, and something is happening here. Maybe it's flying again. It's lifting off. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye.